Hello, this is Jack from tofluency.com. Welcome to this English lesson. Now, if you are watching on YouTube, know that this lesson is going to be a little bit more informal. I'm recording this on my phone, on Facebook, live. So that means that people will make comments, ask me questions, things like that. You can join me on Facebook at facebook.com/tofluency. There'll be a link below as well. If you are watching the replay on Facebook, it's great to have you here. If you're watching live, like a bunch of people already are, then come say hi. Come say hi. Now, this lesson, I am going to talk about how I have been getting ready for our road trip, because tomorrow we're going to get in the car, okay, all four of us, myself, my wife, and our two children, and drive to our Christmas destination. Now, I don't know why, but I want to keep this a secret. I don't want to tell you where I'm going, because actually on Thursday, I'm going to have a new video for you from the destination, from where we're going to be. We've got a few people joining. Franz is here. Hannah is here as well. Great to have you joining live. I'm going to just talk about how I've been preparing for this trip. And this will give you great listening practice. It's going to give you English listening practice. And this means that you can listen to a real story, listen to how I'm preparing for this trip. And when necessary, I'll share some of the words and phrases that I use. Alfonso is here. Great to have you. Thank you for joining from Almeria in Spain. It's really good that you made it. It's been a while. I used to see you here all the time. So I have been up since 4:30 this morning. We have so much to do to prepare for this trip. We have so much to do. And when that happens, normally I wake up early. I didn't set an alarm, okay? Set an alarm. I didn't set an alarm. But I just woke up at 4:30. My wife was awake as well, and she had far too much coffee yesterday, which meant that she didn't sleep much last night. But she's still really energized and enthusiastic from this coffee. So we both got up and we just started to do stuff for the trip. Now, I have to do a lot of technical stuff with my computer. I won't bore you, but I've come to the office for two reasons, but I've come to the office to back up my computer and to get a few things for the trip. But I also came because I wanted to do a live lesson. But yeah, so these are some of the things that we've been doing today. Okay, I'll tell you what I've done so far today. So I have edited some photos and uploaded some photos to clear some space on my computer. I have done about 3 loads of laundry. Okay, 3 loads of laundry. So I've done a lot of washing today. I've also washed up. I have dropped off some old clothes at the charity store, the second-hand store. I took the car for a car wash, vacuumed the car too. I have got some gas. I went to the grocery store to get some food for our trip, tidied up. I have got my son's clothes ready. I have packed some of my clothes as well. It's just been such a busy day. I've been awake for nearly 12 hours now. So preparing for these road trips, it takes a lot of work. In the past, when it was just me or when it was just my wife and myself, it was so easy. But now we have 2 children. There's so much stuff that we need to take as well. So much stuff that we have to take. So it gets a little bit more difficult. Ator is here. Good to have you. Franz, thanks for spending your time with us. I've learned a lot from you. It's great to have you here. Thank you for being here. And if you're enjoying this lesson on Facebook, give it the thumbs up. If you're watching on YouTube, the replay, give it the thumbs up as well. Now, we wanted to do some of this stuff, some of this preparation for our trip over the weekend, but we had such a busy weekend. We went to a party yesterday at 9:30, and it was called like a Christmas brunch, where we had lots of food, had lots of coffee, and the kids played. It's one of those things. So the kids played a lot. They loved being around each other, and they had a great time. Then my son had a nap in the car. When he woke up, we went to another party. And this party was great because we did Christmas carols. So one of my friends, he played on the piano, like this. He played on the piano. And then we all sang Christmas songs. It was just great. It was a really nice atmosphere, a really fun atmosphere. Now, another thing we're doing this year for this trip is we're doing Secret Santa. Secret Santa. And this is where everybody gets one person. So my mum and my dad are coming on this trip, and also my sister. And everyone has to get presents just for one person. And I can't tell you who I have got because he or she might be watching. He or she might be watching. So I can't tell you who I have for the trip. But I've got some serious presents, and I've also got some fun presents as well. Aitor says, do you know how to play piano? I don't. I can play a little bit of guitar, but I'm not very good at music. I'm not good at music. I'm not good at musical instruments. So yeah, it's one of those things. Gemma says, Amigo Invisible. So that's obviously the Spanish for this, Secret Santa. I like it. Yeah, it's very common to do this in offices, in companies. It's very common to do that there, so that you don't have to buy a present for everyone in your department or in your company. And because my family are coming on the airplane, we're driving in a car with lots of stuff. We don't have a lot of room for presents. So that's what we decided to do. I've got some fun presents, and I've also got some serious presents too. And there was a restriction on this too. So we could only spend, I think, $50 for each person. So we had that restriction on there, which helps a little bit. It makes it a little bit more fun too, because some people might, spend a lot of money, but others might not. Denise says in Portuguese, it's amigo secreto. I don't know if that's good Portuguese, but, amigo secreto. Said that in Spanish, but that's cool. So like a secret friend. Yeah, Secret Santa. We call it a Santa because Santa is the one who gives presents. Ibn has a question. If I want to be polite with a foreigner, can I use dear? Because when I talked with a Canadian saying, hello dear, he didn't accept that. Yeah, it's a little bit... It can either be too formal or patronising, if that makes sense. So patronising. So yeah, I wouldn't use dear when you're talking to people informally. Hello dear. It's not a great one to use. Some people use that for their husband or wife, and it can be used sarcastically as well. A lot of these things, it depends on the tone. It depends on the tone. Because it can either be sarcastic, it can be loving, it could be, funny. So a lot of the times it depends on the tone that you use. I guess like an example is when you're talking to someone and using the word mate, okay? Mate. So that can be friendly or it can be quite threatening. And people use it in the UK and they use it in Australia, not in America. But you could say like, all right, mate. You can say like, hey, mate, in a friendly way. Or it could be a little bit aggressive sometimes as well, like, watch out, mate. And that can be a little bit aggressive and a little bit angry in that sense. So, yeah, a lot of these things when you are talking with people, it depends on your tone. It just depends on the tone in that case. So, what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, this will practice or help you practice the future, is I am going to back up my files. So back up my files means like I'm going to put them onto a different disk. Denise just has a quick question. Pal. Pal is a perfect example of it either being friendly or aggressive. Because you can say, like if I'm with a friend, sometimes I could say, all right, pal, pal. And this is happy, this is friendly. All right, pal. In the UK, especially Northern England, we say all right at the start. All right, pal. But it could be like, watch out, pal. And it can be very strict in that way and quite aggressive. So it just all depends on how you use it. Yeah, Rabin, I don't know what you're asking there. I don't know what you're asking, but send another question. Sometimes I don't get all the comments. I don't always see the comments here. Araid is here. How are you? It's nice to see you. I am doing fantastically well. I am super excited for our road trip tomorrow. It's going to take us 2 days to get there. Great phrase to know. Listen to that sentence. It's going to take us 2 days to get there. 2 days to get there. We use get more than arrive. Okay, we got to the hotel at 10 p.m. last night. What time are you going to get there? We use this more frequently than arrive. So know that get is very similar here. So it's going to take us 2 days to get there. It's going to take us 2 days to get there. And that just means we're going to drive over 2 days. Yeah, Rabin, I can't really answer that question here. It's too deep in grammar. Hannah says it's the same in my native language too. Salma says, when can we use gonna instead of going to? Yeah, I made a video on this. And I gave this advice that gonna is used a lot in spoken English. But use it if it feels natural to you. I use it when it feels natural. Sometimes I say going to. Sometimes I say gonna. It depends what I'm talking about and who I'm talking to. So understand that we use it in spoken English. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. We're gonna go there tomorrow. We're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna give another lesson later. I'm gonna give another lesson later. And it's used a lot in spoken English, not written English. But use it when it feels natural to you. And just look for going to versus gonna. And have a look for that. Someone asked, where are you going? I don't know why, but I don't want to tell you. I'm going to tell you when I'm there, but maybe it's cool to have a little secret and to say, hey guys, I am in the place. I will say though, it's going to be warmer than where I live now. Okay. Mariana, thank you for your comment. Farhan says, have you prepared for Christmas? Yeah, we have really. And this is going to be our Christmas holiday. We're going to spend Christmas somewhere else. And we have been preparing in lots of different ways. So we have a Christmas tree. We have bought presents. We went to some Christmas parties yesterday. And we're going to have a lot of fun over the next week while we're away on vacation. While we're away on holiday, away on vacation. British, American, English. And I need to prepare a lot for this road trip to prepare for this vacation. So we still need to clean the house. We still need to pack a lot of the stuff we want to take. We need to organize some stuff as well. All that kind of stuff, you know. Mada says, what did you get for your children? I'm not quite sure, to be honest, because my wife has bought all the presents. She's bought all the presents for the children, but we're not getting them a lot of presents this year. We're just going to get them a few presents. It's going to be more about experiences. So we're going to this great place. I will tell you soon. We're going to this great place, and my parents and sister are going to be there. And we're just going to have lots of fun. And because we're going in the car, someone asked me this, because we're going in the car, it means that we can't take a lot of stuff. So we have a few small things. Thanks for that comment, Ahmed. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can go to facebook.com/thefluency, find this video. I'll leave a link below. and then you'll be able to see the comments that people have been leaving. Mara says, yeah, I understand. I prefer experiences instead of material things too. Yeah, my wife is, I think I said this in another lesson the other day, she's reading a book at the moment where it's all about getting organized and trying to get rid of stuff. So that's what she's doing right now. So we're trying to limit the amount of things that we have. We're trying to limit the type of things that we buy. And I think I fully agree. I fully agree. I don't like to have a lot of things. Someone asked, what do you think is the next most important language after English? It all just depends on you and what you want to learn. There's no language that's more important than other languages. It just depends on you and what you want to use it for. Abigail, I also like to give them new experiences instead of a lot of toys. Farhan says, what's your favourite place to go for fun? Yeah, I don't really know. Mainly, it's places that I can take my son. And I think it has to be the Biltmore estate. And I shared that video, the Christmas video, with you when I went to the Biltmore estate. And it's great to go because there are so many things to do. It's beautiful. And my son can have a really good time there as well. Yeah, I'd say the Biltmore estate, but maybe this vacation it's going to be different. Hamu, we are looking forward to figuring out. Oh, such a good sentence. We are looking forward to figuring out this mysterious place. Yeah, I'll share this on Thursday. I have another video coming tomorrow on Tuesday. I'm going to schedule that lesson. And then I'll make another one another day. Someone asked me, have you made any audiobooks? I just want to listen during my way to work. Yeah, I have. Go to fluency.com/audio. I'm going to make a little note of this. Audio. To fluency.com/audio. I'm making some notes about what kind of phrases we talked about. And this is going to be useful for those watching the replay, because it'll be in the description. Where is your son? Asked Sahid. He is napping at the moment. He is napping. Hannah says the best thing about vacation, it's a good chance to gather family members together in one place. It is. It is. Definitely. Definitely. It's such a good thing, and I haven't seen my family for a few months now, so we're really looking forward to it. And they're going to meet my daughter for the first time too. So yeah, everyone is really, really looking forward to this. You know, I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. So much fun. Francisca De Silva has shared this video. Thank you so much. And Gemma has put in the URL, which is almost correct, but yeah, to Fluency without that gap. Yeah, if you're enjoying this, share this video with your friends. Invite someone to come and watch this lesson. Zahid, I think he is cuter than you. He probably is. Yeah, he's 3 years old. He is 3 years old. And yeah, I mean, he's great. He's so much fun. We did a lot of things together this morning. It's been a very busy morning, like I said. Speaking of which, I need to go now. I need to prepare everything for this road trip. So expect over the next 2 weeks or so videos from this mysterious location. So expect lots of new lessons from this different kind of lesson. Someone asked, Farhan, will you go live on Christmas Day? Not on Christmas Day, but I will over the Christmas period. Will you continue making podcasts? Yes, definitely, for next year, 2017. Salma, from your opinion, how many hours per day do I need to study English to increase my level? As much as you can. It all depends on the methods you use and how often you spend using them. So if you spend 40 hours per week learning verb tables, your level won't increase. If you spend 10 hours a week mimicking speakers, doing lots of listening, doing something like the sentence method, then you'll make faster progress. It all just depends on the methods you use and how often you use them. Okay? So that is how you will make fast progress. We've also had Bien Dong Kong share the video. Thank you for that. What's the weather like there? It's really cold. It's really cold. We had a warm weekend, but it's gone really cold again. Julie, the Biltmore must be beautiful in summer. It is. It's a great place to be in summer. Yeah, I love going there. I love going there. It's such a great place to go. What was I going to say? Yes. So over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to go live in this mysterious location. I'm going to produce videos there, and hopefully my sister, maybe my parents, most likely my wife, will also join us on these videos. But I need to make sure, I need to, there's a great phrase here, I need to sell them on it. I need to sell them on it. To sell something on someone means that you convince them to do it. So I need to convince my family to come on the videos so that we can share conversations, so that we can talk about stuff, and then you can listen to this conversation. And that's what the podcast is going to be like. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Tidy up this office. Tidy up, love it. Tidy up this office. Do a little bit more work here, and then I need to go home, pack the car, and get ready for our trip. Okay, so thank you for being here, everyone. Speak to you all soon.